please excuse my bin behind me. But hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I am doing a food shop type video today. I posted my first one the other day on my cash stuffing, and my budget for our dinners for 6 of us is £200 a month. So we normally do like £50 a week. Sometimes it's less, depends where we shop. And my lovely friend actually asked me, like, how do you get your shopping that low for 6 of you? So I said I would film a video of showing you my shopping list, basically getting my dinners, and then showing you what I've bought that week, where we've shopped, and how much it came to. So I'm just going to change my battery's about to run out, and then I'm going to show you the dinners I've got planned this week, how I work it out, and yeah, not too sure where I'm going to shop today, we'll see. So the food shop that I buy, I normally go on a Friday, and I try and do it before the kids get home from school, because shopping with 4 kids on a weekend as well, when it's absolutely crazy, especially while like a pandemic's going on and you've got a queue to get inside and you've got a 2-metre distance, it's an actual nightmare. So I try and get it done on a Friday, so that is going to be today's plan, go while they're still at school. So I'm out of breath. I just only went to go and find the battery for the camera. I'm so unfit. I do my food shop on a Friday, but the food shop I buy on a Friday lasts us until Saturday. So what I'm buying today will not include today's dinner and tomorrow's dinner. So I'm making homemade popcorn chicken today, and tomorrow we're actually having like pizzas, pasta, garlic bread, because that's what the kids picked last week. Normally we would sit down and do a food plan together, which I've started doing because they moan about so many of the meals, but I've said I'm not doing separate dinners like I used to do. It's family meals, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you are eating it. So we normally have an idea where everyone gets to pick. So I've picked things we all like in this. So this is my food shop, which I will show you once I've got it. But this week's dinner. So we're gonna have Cajun pasta one of the days, which is like a Simmer World recipe that I've made before and they love it. A Mexican rice dish. So they do this thing like it's like a 1-pan thing. So I'm gonna kind of make my own. You add chicken, rice, like Mexican things, peppers, things like that. So I'm gonna be making that one of the days. Fajitas, another one of the days. I know there's 2 Mexicans in there, so they'll be spread out over the weeks. We'll have maybe one on Monday, one on Friday, so it's a few days in between. Roast chicken dinner, which will be Sunday's dinner. Bolognese, lasagna, again they'll be spread out so they're not near each other. And sweet and sour chicken. So obviously with the Mexican, I will be getting peppers. You can also put that in your sweet and sour chicken. So I try and buy veggies that I'm going to use for more than one meal. Like I'll be buying mushrooms, onions for the lasagna. I'll also be using them into my bolognese, just so you don't waste anything, nothing gets thrown out, and it's all used in your meals that week. Because some of the veggies and things like that, they don't last a week, they run out really quickly. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And some of them will also be left over, so we can also have them for lunches the next day. I've got a few soups in there, and that's the lunches that I'm not too worried about. We've got like bread to make sandwiches. Like I said, we've got soups. We're going to have leftover dinners like lasagnas and that, which me and my husband will have for lunch while the kids are at school. So yes, I'm going to go get my shopping. My budget is £50, and I've not gone over so far yet since I've budgeted. So I'll go get my shopping, come back, tell you the limit, tell you the amount, tell you what shop I went to. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Aldi or Tesco. I don't know, I'll decide. And then yeah, I will show you what I've got and put it into like meal categories as well. Just about to go, but I was going to say, if you are on a budget and you really want to like keep track of what you're spending, I recommend, if you've got a Nectar card for Sainsbury's, I don't know how long Sainsbury's have been doing it for, but they now have the scan as you shop, and Tesco, so you can see how much you're paying. Obviously Tesco as well have club card price deals at the moment, where some stuff are only like 99p or 89p. And I definitely recommend planning your meals, so you write down what you need. Don't get there and think, oh okay, well let's have this, and then okay, well let's have this for dinner. Because if you plan it, you know exactly what you need to get and how much roughly you're going to spend. So yeah, that is my tips for shopping on a budget. Okay, I was going to put it all into piles of what's what, but I'm just going to kind of go through it with you. So I did pop to Tesco so I could do the scan as you shop. I can tell you now, I did not go over my budget. I was quite under, so I'll kind of go through what I've got here, and then we will go through how much it cost me. So I've got my fajita chicken, I've got my sweet and sour chicken, my mincemeat. I know this doesn't look a lot. These I chop up a lot smaller because they are quite big chunks. And again, we're going to be adding peppers in with this, things like that. I did buy a sweet and sour sauce, but I do like to add all my own peppers and onions in with that as well, because I feel like there's just not enough in there. And I do put it in, then mix it with water and like thicken it up, so there's like plenty in that jar for all of us, plus the younger three don't have loads on their plate anyway. Then I got one mincemeat for lasagna, one for bolognese. Again, I fill it up with mushrooms, bacon, onions, things like that, so there will be plenty in there. Grab some lasagna sheets. These are the 3 top crisps in this house that the kids love. So we got cheesy puffs, which has got 10 in, prawn and cocktail, skip 6 in, and 8 in the chipsticks. So that would do us this week for like school lunches and things like that. For school, I just grabbed some snacks, which are the Jammy Dodgers, the Maryland Minis, and yogurts. Then they will have like a sandwich with that, a juice, which I've already got juices for school in the fridge. We do, sometimes we go to Farm Foods and they've got really good deals on and offers, hence why as well, there's not really much veggies and fruit here. I normally buy them frozen and they're in the freezer, so I find they do like 4 bags or 5 bags for £4 or 4 bags for £5, whichever way it is, and I have them in my freezer. Like there's sweet corn in there, peas in there, carrots in there, and I find they just keep a lot better as well, so I've done that. I've got a cucumber. I do need to go back and buy a lettuce because the lettuce was going off tomorrow, so I'd rather get it on the day we need it. Some peppers for my sweet and sour and my fajitas, like I said. Mushrooms, they go off on Sunday, I think it is, yeah, the 9th. So I will chop these up and I'll freeze them in the freezer. Sometimes I buy frozen mushrooms, but I don't think I have any in there, so I'm just going to chop them up, put them in a bag, put them in the freezer. I've got some wraps here. Ketchup, we go through like there's no tomorrow, so I just grabbed another one of them. This was the most expensive thing I brought, which was £3. My roast chicken cost less. This was like £2.50 than this rice meal 1 pan kit came, but we've never tried this and we really want to give it a go, so I've actually got that. Plus I've got extra rice so we can make it for a lot of us, because I don't know if this serves 4, so yeah, I can add some into that. Chicken and sweet corn rice, which I'm going to do with our sweet and sour chicken. I've got loads of Mexican rice in the cupboards as well because we bought that in bulk before, so that will go for our Mexican, this will go for our sweet and sour. I just grabbed 1 baked beans. We've got like 3 in there. My kids love beans, so I've just grabbed 1 more. Our fajita seasoning. I used to buy the kits, but I prefer just to buy these now. These are like 60p, and these are like 40 something p. So I think, or 6, I don't know, something p. They're not even £1, so I'd rather do it this way and just buy the chicken. I make my own sauces for lasagnas and lasagna and bolognese, but every white sauce that I've tried I hate, so I just get this one. So that's that. I've got some squash, some onions again, just to put in all my dinners. I normally just buy 3 and chop them up. If they're going out of date quickly as well, I will put them in the freezer. Some red onions, some red apples for snacks for school as well. Sorry, turn my dishwasher off. I make my own Yorkshire puddings, and like I said, I have got frozen veggies in the freezer, so this will be for our roast. We've got like a little chicken. I've got 1 child that does not eat chicken and 2 that have hardly any, so this normally feeds all of us, and then I'll fill the rest of the plate up with other stuff as well. Roast potatoes to go with that. Obviously I'll make my own Yorkshires and that as well, and I just grabbed 2 sugar-free waters. Now in the week I will need to go and get some more eggs. I've got enough eggs for now, but I'll probably need some more in the week because I do bacon as well. I don't know why I did that. I just smacked myself in the chin. I will need to get some more bread. That bread goes off on Saturday or Sunday, so I will get some more at the end of the week ready for the next week at school. And we'll probably need to buy a milk as well. So I'm saying we'll probably need to spend another like £3 or £4 on stuff. But obviously my budget was £50 and I spent £34.62, which I'm really happy with. So add on another like £4 that we're going to need. We'll be spending about £38 on this week's shop. So that money can go into my saving envelope, which I'm going to be doing. Whatever's left in the cash envelopes at the end of the month go into that one, which we haven't. I won't put in till the end of the week. Like, so I just added all my old coins and that, and then I think I had about £10 worth of coins that I put in my tin, which sometimes I want to change up to notes because I don't like putting coins in there. Coins go in the tin, but I want to change up some to notes and then be able to put notes in there just so we can save a bit more that way as well. But yeah, like I said, this is our week's dinners. We don't have everything that I brought from here because loads of it is in the freezer. I just prefer that as well. I feel like the veggies, you'll use a bit and then they go out of date, or like you just don't really need them for a while for anything else. So I do try and make like veggie soups if I do, or if not, again, I'll chop them up, freeze them, or just buy frozen veggies. But yeah, I hope that's given you a few ideas or any help as to how I budget our meals for 6 of us and make sure that, yeah, we don't go over our budget of £50. That's what I really try and do. Household stuff as well, I did explain that in my cash stuffing video. I do household completely separate budget because I find if you have to go food shopping and then you need to buy toilet roll, you need to buy bleach, you need to buy washing up liquid, shampoos, conditioners, that can really put your budget over as well, and it just costs so much money. So I do a whole separate budget which I put aside £40 a month, which I probably would not even spend anywhere near, but I like to have it there just in case. And then yeah, that's all there if we need to use it. So that is a completely separate budget, and I find it just helps me so much. I will link that video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in the box below, so you can go and click on that and see as well. And I'm going to be doing every month, going over how much I've saved in sinking funds, how much I'm going to be budgeting. This is my first proper month doing it, so I may find like, okay, actually instead of £30 I need to add £40 in here, there, or somewhere, but we will sort that out next month. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video helped, and I will see you again in my next video.